Hi dears, welcome to English classes at Radhika Ramesh. We Live in the Age of Cancer is a chapter which is based on an interview with Siddhartha Mukherjee and Adam Rutherford. Here we are to discuss the prevalence of cancer, the evolution of its research, and the future of treatment. Here we have two key figures like Siddhartha Mukherjee and Adam Rutherford who are discussing upon cancer. Let's see who is Siddhartha Mukherjee at first. He is an Indian American physician, oncologist, and researcher. Oncologist is a person who is specializing in cancer. He is the best known for his Pulitzer Prize winning book, The Emperor of All Maladies, which provides a historical account of cancer. His works focus on cancer biology and innovative treatments. Adam Rutherford is a British geneticist, author, and broadcaster. He is a science communicator and genetics expert. In this interview, they discuss the growing impact of cancer in the modern world and how research and medicine have evolved to combat it or to make it curable. In their discussion, they are trying to find out answers for some questions. The first question is that why is cancer so prevalent? To this, the doctors are discussing that longer life expectancies and better diagnosis. That is, we know that as long as we are living and the chance of getting cancer is very prominent. The second one is environmental factors and genetics, pollution and the things that we eat, a lot of fertilizers that are used in our car, smoking, pollution, processed foods, and the lack of physical activity are some of the major risk factors. So through all these things, cancer may cause. Cancer can be seen as a collection of diseases, not just one disease. It is a collection of a group of diseases. Different types of cancers are there, so they require diverse treatment approaches, different treatment approaches. Public awareness is very important in the curing of cancer. Media can also play a very important role in the case of public awareness. A lot of researches and treatments are widely discussed throughout the world regarding this cancer treatment. Then nowadays funding is very crucial, and we know that a lot of funds are there for the cancer patients. A huge fund is released for the treatment of the cancer patients. Global support is also there, so nowadays the cancer patients can get global support not only from their own country or from their own state. They can expect support, and especially financial support from other nations or from foreign countries also. Next, these persons, Siddhartha Mukherjee and Rutherford, are telling about the evolution of cancer research, how far cancer research is developed in the world. Throughout the world or globally, the understanding of cancer among people is increased according to them. In the past, tumors were recognized, but little was known about their causes of treatments. Even though they are identified as cancer patients, the treatment was not at all so common during the past days. By the 20th century, major breakthroughs induced chemotherapy, radiation, and surgical interventions. Through these devices or through these treatments like chemotherapy and surgeries, nowadays cancer is controlled somehow. Then they are talking about some of the modern breakthroughs like DNA and genetic mutation. It's also very important that cancer is 90% genetic. If we are changing the DNA structure, we can control cancer. That is a very modern technique that is applying in the cancer research. Targeted therapies and immunotherapy is very common to control cancer worldwide. Then some ethical considerations are also there. That is the cost and accessibility of treatments. We know that nowadays cancer treatment is very costly, so support is there. Global support is there for cancer patients, and it is not at all not at all a very huge task to treat cancer for a common man. Then patient safety in experimental treatments. That is, a lot of experiments should have to conduct to cure cancer. That is, a lot of medicine should have been invented for that purpose. Experimental treatments are also conducting. For this purpose, patient safety is the most prominent thing that the doctors are undergoing. Towards the last part, they are discussing about the future of cancer treatment. We know that in future also cancer will be there, so it's very important to cure cancer or to prevent cancer. So here they are discussing about personalized medicines. There is some unique medicines should have been given to each and every patient. That is the nature of cancer is entirely different from person to person. So accordingly, the medicine should also be different. Like that, tailored treatments can be given. It is purely based on genetics. We know that cancer is hereditary. So the doctor should have to find out which element is hereditary there. And DNA transmutation is also very important there. CAR-T therapy is another important thing like leukemia, that is blood cancer. While gene editing technologies are employed, there is the DNA structure, that is some of the DNA structures are causing cancer cells or cancer disease. So such cells can be muted. Okay, that is mutations can be happen to such cancer causing cells. That is CAR-T therapy. CRISPR hold the potential for correcting cancer causing mutation. It's also a mutation correction. That is DNA mutation is also happening in this other method, that is CRISPR. Some challenges, even now, some challenges and hopes are also there in the cancer treatment in future. So, which are there? That is collaboration for better patient outcomes. That is, we can collaborate some other realms to this cancer treatment, and efforts are being made to reduce costs and make therapies more accessible to all. We know that cancer treatment is very costly. In order to overcome this hurdle, a lot of financial support are being given by the government and other authorities. Then some hopes are also there. There is these researchers are continuing to cure cancer or to erase cancer from humanity. Collaboration among researchers, pharmaceutical companies and governments will be key to making further progress. We know that a lot of collaborations are needed in the cancer treatment process. That is, not only the doctors but also the pharmaceutical companies should also collaborate with the research. In conclusion, or these persons are concluding their speech by telling that cancer remains a major global challenge even now. We cannot eradicate, we cannot erase cancer completely from our generations. There is no universal cure yet. It's very much needed that understanding the cellular mechanisms, that is, cancer is a cellular growth. So in order to cure, we should have to treat the cells instead. Then some other therapies are also there. We have discussed about them in previous slides. Then continuous efforts and funding is also very necessary. Along with that, awareness is also very important. That people, the most of the people are not at all ready to take treatments if they are affected by cancer. Most of them are telling that, okay, I am affected with the cancer, then I will die someday, then I'm committing suicide. So this is a tendency that is happening in our generation. So we should have to cure it, and we should have to teach them, or we should have to make them aware that cancer can be cured. That is, it's no longer a very dangerous disease. Global research investments are needed to make medicines for cancer because it's very expensive. So a global fund should be there to support the cancer research. Then at last, Siddhartha Mukherjee is telling something that cancer is a disease of our own cells partaking in a disobedient revolution. We know that uncontrolled cell growth is known as cancer. So it's our own cells, but we cannot control their growth. That is, they are undergoing a kind of disobedient revolution. Hope this video is clear. While listening to the video, it is recommended to write down notes. Then after listening to the video and after reading the things or the notes that you have jotted down while you are listening this video, it is recommended to read the text. Okay. Then thank you. Bye-bye.